This is Art with Kenneth. Hosted by artist Kenneth J. Lewis Sr. This channel takes viewers inside the studio, where paintings are built in real time and ideas take shape through process, patience, and intent. Each session reveals how structure, history, and emotion come together on the canvas. This is not a highlight reel. It's the work, unfolding.
Hello everyone, and thanks for tuning in. My name is Kenneth J. Lewis Sr., and thanks for tuning in to Art with Kenneth on YouTube. Today's episode is titled, Stop Looking Sideways and Start Creating. Faith requires movement. Creation is the evidence of belief. I had to learn this the hard way. For a long time, I spent more energy watching what other people were doing than doing what I was called to do. I compared my pace to theirs, my beginning to someone else's middle. And every time I did that, I stalled. Comparison didn't motivate me, it froze me. God didn't create me to sit on the sidelines. He created me to move. There's a moment before every act of creation where fear gets loud. It tells you you're late, that you missed the window, that someone else already did it better. I listened to that voice far too long. And here's what I learned. Fear isn't a stop sign. It's a test of obedience. I didn't start early. I didn't come through the right doors. I didn't have permission or a blueprint. But God never asked me for credentials. He asked me for movement. Faith without works is dead. Not delayed. Not waiting. Dead. And I realized if I kept waiting until I felt ready, I would never move at all. So I stopped looking sideways. I stopped asking what everyone else was doing. And I started asking what I was being called to build. Creation isn't about applause. It's about obedience. When I create, I'm not trying to impress the world. I'm responding to divine instruction. And instruction requires action. God doesn't bless hesitation. He blesses movement. You don't get clarity before you move. You get clarity through motion. The step reveals the next step. The mark reveals the direction. The work teaches you who you are. I had to overcome my own excuses, my own doubt, my own comfort with waiting. Waiting can feel spiritual, but sometimes waiting is just fear dressed up as patience. God didn't give me the idea so I could admire it. He gave it to me so I could build it. I wasn't created not to create. I was created to create. Not because I'm perfect, not because I'm fearless, but because creation is a part of my design. What I make outlives me. That's legacy. Legacy isn't fame. Legacy is proof that I showed up. I had to learn to trust that God doesn't waste effort. Every stroke, every failed attempt, every restart, nothing is lost when it's done in obedience. I stopped waiting for approval. I stopped asking for permission. I stopped comparing my chapter 1 to someone else's highlight reel. I didn't need to be them. I need to be faithful to what was placed in me. If God put it in me, He already accounted for my limitations. My job isn't perfection. My job is movement. Do the thing you said you were going to do, not tomorrow, not when it feels safe. Now, faith moves first. The ground appears second. And every time I choose action over excuses, something shifted. Not just in the work, but in me. Creation taught me discipline. It taught me courage. It revealed purpose. And purpose isn't found by thinking about it. Purpose is uncovered in the doing. I'm not behind. I'm not late. I'm not disqualified. I'm being invited to move. God wants momentum. God wants obedience. God wants me to create. Because what I build, what I lead, what I dare to make, this is my legacy. So I stop looking sideways. I pick up the tool and I create. Thank you for listening.
You've been watching Art with Kenneth. New live painting sessions and studio videos are added regularly. Subscribe to experience the work as it unfolds. From the first mark to the final decision.